Okay, hello, and Randy here. Finally got the new gauge in the tractor here. Finally all in. I need to bolt everything back down here yet. We're going to work on that here a moment. Yes, don't that look all shiny, nice, and new there? One thing I noticed when I put this gauge in, the needle on the old one, when you rotate the gauge, it just shakes all over the place. This needle stays put. Also, it has this piece on the back. I'm not sure what that is, everyone. What is that? And it's got 2 more outputs, or 3 more outputs around the back side there. Had a little bit of trouble getting this one in here as well. Apparently the diameter that slides down into that hose that goes down to the engine here, yeah, the diameter of this was apparently a little bit too big, so I had to take it to the sander there just to sand a little bit off that diameter, and now it fits in there. Yeah, ready to bolt it back on here, I think. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. Won't bother recording that, not a whole lot to see, just a couple bolts there, a couple bolts down there. Shouldn't take a whole lot. And yeah, we're probably about ready to fire this up and see once if we got a leak up front yet. Okay, everyone, hopefully you can hear me here. Tractor fired right up, I mean, like instantly. So I don't see anything leaking. Looks like it's running good. I think we're good. I'm gonna watch this for a couple more minutes here just to make sure. Okay, I think we're ready to put the hood back on. What I did here is I added pretty much everything I have left for sound deadening material to the hood here. I've got this covered, added there. So, we're ready to set it up. Okay, well, there we go. All back together here again. Hood's on. Kind of curious to see if any of the extra sound deadening we put inside there will help or not. Speaking of which, I think we're going to fire it up. Need to keep an eye on the radiator there, make sure that's not leaking. I'm a little bit suspicious because it's still wet under here yet. I would have thought that would have dried up, but it's not drying up. So it's like, is it still dripping? I've been watching and I have not seen it drip at all. So I think we're good, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so let's see if it fires up. It is like 85 degrees out there today, and yes, I don't know what happened to that light. It does.
Dr. Merv is here to serve. So...
Okay, quiet radio. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that light, everyone, but it's a loose connection inside the bulb there. I fiddled around with it, thought it was working. Now it's back out again. So, oh well. Yeah, like I said, it's 85 degrees out. Should fire right up here if we got this in the right spot. Looks like it is. Fired right up. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, well, first off, the RPM gauge looks like it's working. It's not doing all that jumping around nonsense. It's staying, right steady where it looks like it should be. Bump it up, it goes up a little bit. Let's see, we're currently in 3rd gear. So, according to that, we're doing like 2 1/4 maybe, not even. Also, but again, as I was saying a moment ago, it is hot out, which means I think it's time to test a little something. So turn it on. And then we hit, let's see once here. I think that's the right one. Can't quite tell from here. That's strong power, so it must be. Oh yeah, it's kicking in. Oh yeah, but that AC feels pretty good. Taking a bit of power though. It's taking a lot of power. But it is running. nice of the neighbors. Looks like they dug a little trench to drain their field into this field here. This would be my grandpa's field here, by the way. Yeah, ain't that nice of them. Yeah, my grandpa never liked that. This field here, the neighbors, in the flat spot right here, drains across very much the middle of his field here. So, oh well, it is what it is, I guess. But I don't know if you can see it right there. But yeah, it drains right across there, kind of a flat area down there. Oh, the AC just kicked on again, by the way. You can tell by the power it's drawing. It was off there a moment ago. I can see it was at 14.5 volts. Now it's back on again. That's the thing with AC, everyone. It kicks on and off. The heat didn't really seem to do that a whole lot with this, so. Suspicious looking trail there, everyone. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, suspicious looking trail. I seen that when I got back to the barn and like, oh crap, that don't look good. But doing some more looking at this, everyone, I still don't see where it's leaking. I don't think it is leaking. It's all wet right inside of here, but that's where the overflow tube is, right there. The overflow tube is sticking in there. So I'm thinking, everyone, that was just overflow. Because I pulled it back in the barn here, and obviously where it was sitting, there's not, well, there is like one spot there, but there's no other drips going on. So I think, everyone, that was just overflow from being a little too full. At least I hope anyway. Don't think it's actually leaking. So I'll let this, because like I said, it's all dry down around there. There's nothing actually there. It's just wet right here. And like I said, that overflow tube is sitting right there. Well, I think we're pretty good with that project here. I don't know if it's a whole lot quieter in here or not. Yeah, not much maybe with all the extra stuff I put in there, but can't hurt, right? I just finished turning down the idle speed here just a little bit. I noticed it was idling at 1,000. Now it's probably more like 600. I have to go look what the actual idle speed is supposed to be on this tractor. I'd like to say it's somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure it's down 1,000 RPMs. That seems a little high to me, so. And I kind of suspected that's where it's been idling for a while when it's 1,000. But with the old gauge, I wasn't sure. But yeah, with this gauge, I'm pretty sure it's accurate. So I think we're right where we need to be. So we're going to put it away and call this a video. So again, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below.